she mix. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Arizona Cardinals. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry for Kenyon Drake, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, it's Drake. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now a handoff for Drake, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the Jaguars' 30-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Boston Scott, his first carry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On 2nd down, it's Scott. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
He's tackled at the
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And Eifert has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And the Jaguar first down.
Ready, set.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 3, Jaguars nothing.
Minshew quickly completing it out wide. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Jacksonville.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew got an open man. It's Scott. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Complete to Boston.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He'll air this one out for, and this will be caught at the 30.
You know what? Why don't you just start over?
Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. Open man here is Scott, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up the head of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
1st down, Jaguars.
Set, ready? 50, play. 53. Check bomber.
Minshew with a quick throw out wide to Chark. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. That one complete. He finds Shark. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, Minshew looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down now. It's Scott, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Boston Scott in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
Ties the game at 10. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Minshew sets to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. DJ Chark, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense did its job, yielding no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash. Switch.
From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
53, check 53. Ball.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one, angling for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike 29.
Right back to Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get.
On the give, this is Drake. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Murray.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Drake, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Drake on the carry.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect Let your quarterback operate and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Burton here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Shotgun now from Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Josh Jones. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run with Drake. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. couldn't hang on third down.
He was covered.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on third down, Murray. This one into the hands of Burton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first and goal, Drake. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Third and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. From the 31, Minshew. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
On first down, Drake. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
The line of scrimmage.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Let's get this.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Here's Murray from midfield. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
4th down.
Check 26, check 26.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. This from 55 yards out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock, you don't get cute and try and get 2 plays, because if you try that, that's all you're going to get is 1, and it won't be a 1 towards the end zone.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Murray. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Tonight's
A partner, great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one,